Exercise 1.1, question number 2a. Write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. So, when we remember 8, two integers we could remind is 10, 2. Because 10 minus 2 gives 8. But in the question, it is given write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. So, one negative integer minus another negative integer should give result as 8. So let us take 10 here and 2 here. This becomes minus 10, minus of minus is plus 2, which is equal to minus 8. So answer is wrong, we should get plus 8. So minus 10 and minus 2 are wrong. Now what we'll do, we'll take 2 this side and 10 this side and we'll see what the result comes. So answer is minus 2. Minus of minus is plus 10. This is equal to 8. So minus 2 and minus 10 are the correct pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. Similarly, you can take 12 and 4 also. For example, 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. So we need two negative integers, minus, which should be equal to 8. And here we have taken smaller number to the left side and larger number to the right side. Similarly, we take 4 here and 12 here. This becomes minus 4 plus 12, which is equal to 8. So minus 4 and minus 12 are the other pair of integers whose difference gives 8. This way we solve problem A. Now problem B. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 5. Generally 5 can be written as 4 plus 1. But in the question it is given minus 5. And this should be equal to sum of a negative integer and a positive integer. If we put 4 here and 1 here, we get minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to minus 3. Minus 3 is not equal to minus 5. Similarly, if we'll try by putting 1 here and 4 here. So here we get minus 1 plus 4, which is equal to 3. This is also not equal to minus 5. So 4 and 1 cannot be put in this problem. So we'll take other two integers. Example, 5 is equal to 6 minus 1. So we'll try to put in 6 and 1 as pair of negative integer and positive integer and see whose sum would be minus 5. So sum of negative integer and positive integer should be equal to minus 5. So if we put 6 here and 1 here, we get minus 6 plus 1, which is equal to minus 5. So minus 6 and 1 are the pair of negative and positive integers whose sum is minus 5. Similarly, 7 minus 2 is also equal to 5. So we'll try putting minus 7 plus 2, which is equal to minus 5. Thus, minus 7 and 2 are also pair of a negative integer and positive integer whose sum is minus 5. C. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is minus 3. Generally, if we take 3, we remember the difference as 4 minus 1. So in the question C, it is asked write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference, like one negative integer and difference of one positive integer, should be equal to minus 3. So here if you put 4 and here you put 1, we get minus 4 minus 1, which is equal to minus 5. So this is not equal to minus 3. So we'll interchange these numbers and see what will happen. So if you put minus 1 here and minus 4 here, this should get minus 3. So minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. This is also not equal to minus 3. So we cannot put 4 and 1 as one negative and positive integer whose difference is minus 3. So we'll take 3 as 2 plus 1 and see if these integers will fit for the difference minus 3. So here they are asked one negative integer and difference with one positive integer which should be equal to minus 3. So if we write 2 here and 1 here, we get minus 2 minus 1 which is equal to minus 3, and this is minus 3 and this is equal to minus 3. So we can write pair of integers minus 2 comma 1. These are one negative integer and one positive integer whose difference is minus 3. Now we'll reverse these digits and we'll see what would be the answer. So here one negative integer will put 1 here and minus 2 here, which should be equal to minus 3. This is equal to minus 1 minus 2 which is equal to minus 3. So this is minus 3 which is equal to minus 3. For in case if you take pair of integers minus 1 and 2, which are one is negative integer and one is positive integer, and the difference of these numbers is equal to minus 3. So minus 2 and 1 is also correct, and minus 1 comma 2 is also correct.